and welcome to Uncover with Modifa. I am always glad to be on this platform and always glad to know that there's those of you that are always following us until this point. We really appreciate you for that. So, welcome to yet another exciting edition. And like usual, we always bring to you topics that are insightful, that are helpful, things that will help you grow because that is what we want to see you get better even as the day goes by. So today we'll be touching on building yourself, how you can build yourself first because majority of us don't even know what we are doing. We don't know what we are. Others are just waiting for helpers. But today we're just getting into that building yourself first. And joining me like usual is our in-house guest Mr. Mundia who's going to help us break this topic down. Mr. Mundia, I hope you're doing great and welcome to the program.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. And I'm happy to see you again today. Thank you so much for inviting me to join you.
Yes, sure. You're welcome. So, we are talking about how, building yourself first. How a person can build themselves first, even before anything else. So let's just start from there. How do you think this happens? How can a person build themselves first? What is it that they're supposed to put in consideration, even as they're getting started with whatever they want to do?
Okay, yeah. A lot of people they think that things will just come on the
On a silver platter.
on a silver platter. On a silver platter. Yeah, they don't want to do something by themselves. Okay, yeah. So we fail a lot in that way because we always want to wait for people who can help us, which is not the right thing. Yeah. So everything people will always love to help you if they find you somewhere. Yeah. So for you to be found somewhere, you should get there. Do you understand? Yeah. So if you just want to sit doing nothing, nobody will help you because you are somewhere where you cannot be helped. Just like somebody can go to school from grade 1 up to grade 12, then they are looking for sponsorship. They want to go to university or college. Yeah, there must be something. There must be something they show to the sponsors that I have this, I have that. Even the sponsors can feel, yeah, this person. If we neglect this person, it's a waste of a brain. Do you understand? Yeah. So you have to make sure that you reach somewhere where people can lift you up from. Yeah. So that's just like that.
Wow, yes. So
Yes.
that is quite interesting.
Yeah.
So I've come across a number of people who say, let's say these are people who believe in miracles.
Uh-huh.
Okay? They believe I can't apply. A job can come with me without even applying because God exists and I'm blessed. I move with grace. So a miracle can happen anytime for me. I don't necessarily need to do too much or force. If people say get a job without applying, get a job you're not qualified for.
Yeah.
There's all this that happens in people's minds. And I don't know how you feel about that. Every time you come across a person who says, I don't need to do much. There's grace.
There's grace. God is
The
behind
miracles.
me.
God is behind me.
Yeah.
He's got my
My
back.
God, the one I believe in,
Can
will
never let
never
me
disappoint
down.
me. That's why sometimes I say that I think each and everyone in this world has a God. So I think if we have 10 billion people in this world, we have 10 billion gods. Because everyone is like they're talking about their God. Okay, anyway, that one out. I would say there's no miracle.
There's no miracle.
No, there's no miracle. What works is what is there. What is not there will never work. Even just like we say, lucky is for the prepared. What does it mean? It means you have to be somewhere for you to be lucky. So just I don't think if you are grade 1, you can be given a position to be a minister of finance. I don't think so. Even if we pray for you, you don't even have a grade 1 certificate. How can we give you to be a minister of finance if miracles work?
Yes.
They don't work.
They don't work.
Juju, miracle, or prayers, whatever, they don't work in these kind of circumstances. They don't.
What if somebody just opposes to say it worked for me?
It never worked. They're just lying. There was something behind that really supported.
That really supported.
Yes, otherwise it didn't work. No. Just like Just like me, how did I find myself in China? We are many in my family. We are many in my family. Many, many. Yeah. So, the time when I went to China, I think I was the only one who had the right papers.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah. So, what I did is, after grade 12, I came to Osaka my first time. I jumped into one of my uncle's car who was working for council. They had some meetings here in Osaka. So, I came here. I started looking for jobs here in Osaka. It was difficult because I was younger. They wanted 20 years old. Because I was trying to join the security guard. Yeah, I almost became a security guard, but
Okay.
but I was younger by 2 years.
Oh,
They wanted 20 years old.
20-year-old.
Yeah,
So you're
but
like 18.
I was 18. Yeah, so I tried to look for a job. I couldn't work. So sometimes I say everything happens for a reason. So I went back. So when I went back, I went to be a cowboy for 6 months, manuring my mom's field. After that, I went fishing. My mom exchanged a big net for me. I was that time. That's the first time I was the boss.
Okay.
I owned a big net and I employed some guys. Yeah, so I was the boss.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Then-
that's inspiring at the
Yeah.
age of 18, 19.
Yeah. So then from there, after that, I applied to be last time we didn't have enough teachers. So I joined to be a UT and trained teacher. So they posted me somewhere in Shangombo, somewhere in Mbume, that school there. Yeah, so after that, I was like, the contract is almost finishing. I think I have to, let me try to talk to my brother. That time there were no phones, no internet, no nothing. Yeah, only writing. That time using post office.
Post office, yeah.
Yeah, today post office is dead because of this technology. Yeah, yeah. So I wrote a letter to my brother. What did he reply me? My friend just come to China. I was like, wow.
Oh, your brother was in China.
He was in China.
Okay.
Yeah, Enoch Mundia.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, your elder brother?
My elder brother. Yeah. So he was in China. So, so I went. I went there. So that time, I had very good grade 12 certificate. So I built myself. I read a lot of books, a lot of things. I was very good at reading, but I was not very good at listening to the teacher.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was from what I read, I can be very advanced.
Rather than listening.
Listening is like what they're talking about. I know it already.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah.
You were usually ahead?
Yes, I was usually ahead because I had a lot of material. I made myself a lot of material in many subjects.
What do you mean you made yourself a lot of material?
Reading material like pamphlets, textbooks.
Okay. You bought them or you made?
I bought them,
bought them,
from
okay.
those people who were graduating, who were finishing grade 12. So I was very good at that.
Nice.
Yeah, piling a lot of material for me to read. Yeah, yeah. So normally I was ahead. So when I go to class, it was boring for me because what they were talking about, I knew it already. Yeah. So then I did well in grade 12. Then I was taken to China. Yeah.
Opportunities just
The lucky is for those who are prepared.
wow. Luck is for those who are prepared.
Yes.
So there's nothing like luck. You've got to be prepared for it.
Yes. You can be lucky now. You say, what? Okay, we want somebody like that, but you can't do it. You don't have the knowledge or the experience to do it, or the expertise. You don't have.
Yeah.
So you have to have something for you to be helped, for you to be lifted. If you don't have anything, we can't lift you, please.
And I'm glad that you've talked about your personal experience.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, were there things that you did intentionally that if you didn't do them, you wouldn't have been helped in life, just based on your experience? You know, when you sit down and reflect to say, if I on my own didn't push for this, maybe I wouldn't have achieved this. Do you have any events?
If I didn't push for that,
Yes.
I will not achieve that.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. So what you really mean is like, if I didn't do this, I could not get that.
Yes, where you take yourself to a certain position and then an opportunity came because you did that. I just want to get a few scenarios. Maybe it could be in business and other aspects of your life.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know, a lot of things, the way I look at them, they are always connected. Yeah. So if you do something, it may help you with that. Yeah. For example, me, I had this opportunity whereby I made a phone. Okay. Okay. I came up with a phone which is called Naka. Okay. Naka. These are my children initials. NA is Namonda, my firstborn, and KA is Kayuala, my secondborn. Those are the initials for my children.
Nice.
Yeah, Naka.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I came up with a phone. I did my business for quite a long time. Yeah. So later on, I found some good guys who were interested to invest in the business. Do you understand? Yeah. So they were very happy that you're doing this, you're doing that. So can we put money in your business so that you can have some shares like that?
Wow.
Do you understand? So when they did that, we the company even became bigger. Yeah, that's why I'm saying you have to make yourself. Otherwise, people never look at you.
Never see any potential in it.
No, because even these companies or shops, yeah, you find that there are some people who do farming. Yeah, who do farming. Yeah, they farm. Yeah, so but when they farm without direction or without the market. They're just farming for the grace of God to help them. Yeah, so they're just farming. So by the time their crops, their animals, whatever, ripe or ready to harvest, they don't know where to take them to. So now they
There's no
find
market.
yes, now they find you have a big shop like ShopRite. You can tell them, leave your product, I'll sell for you, and come and get your money. They will leave even that can reach up to 1 or 2 million kwacha. Then people even now look at you like you are a rich man, but you're not a rich man. You are just a prepared man.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yes. So a lot of shops, you may think they are rich. They're just selling people's products because they made themselves to be there, to be trusted. Do you understand? Yeah. So because if you're just a briefcase company talking about how you can leave your products with me, where are they going to find you if you run away? Yes, just like that.
That's true.
Yeah. So you have to make sure that there's where to find you.
There's where to find
So once they know where to find you, that's what we say. A smart businessman uses people's money to run the business. Yeah.
Wow.
The
A smart businessman uses people's money
to run
a
the
business.
Yes. The stupid ones, they use cash, and they always get stranded and go bankrupt.
By cash, you mean? This is just their own
Cash
money?
money, their own money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the big guys, they do not use their cash money. They use people's money to run the business. Just like the bank. The bank is there because of our money, but we think the bank has money. The bank does not have money. They just
making profit.
Yeah, they're just making profit from our money. They just made a building where you feel comfortable to leave your money there. And you're even lending, you are giving them your money without kalova, without interest. They're using your money, and they're even asking for interest from you again.
Yes, we pay for putting our money
Can
there.
you imagine? They're getting your money, you pay for it. So they don't have the money. They're using our money to make money. But we think they're richer than us. But they're smart to make sure that all that big number of and those who are what do you call the not lightened one, or we say those who don't know. Yeah.
The ones who don't have that information.
Yeah, they don't have that information. They think the bank is rich.
That's what the majority think, actually.
No, the bank is not rich.
It's just that, we've applied a lot of...
Yeah, without us, they are very poor.
That is true.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so,
Yeah.
at this point, I know there are young people that are watching right now, and they are stranded in life. A person is stranded, and they're thinking to themselves, how can I become great? This is a question that many young people are asking themselves. What should I do? Perhaps they've tried a few things and they've not worked. They're listening to this interview. From the depth of your heart, what would you really advise them? they're at a place where they are stuck. And as you were speaking, Mr. Munde, you talked about a point where you go to where your contract was about to expire, and now you're thinking, I'm sure you're at that place where you were
Yeah.
equally stuck.
Yeah.
So now what advice would you give to such a one?
For these young ones. I know these young ones. I would say that whatever you do in life, you must have something you are looking for. Do you understand that? Yeah. So it's just I can get my car now, drive away. So when I'm driving, I should know where I'm going. I don't think I should just drive away, right? Yeah. If I drive away, I will make some funny stops and some funny turns, some funny corners. Do you know that? Yeah, yeah. And then people behind me or whatever, they will start hooting me or you are disturbing
You're
us. You
disturbing
understand?
us,
Yeah.
that's true.
So in life it's very easy. Yeah, you have to know what you want. Where do you want to go? You know. Sometimes I'll say that if you are going somewhere, for example, the forest. Yeah, yeah, it's the road. Yeah, the straight road. So when you're on this straight road, sometimes on the road you find that a big tree has fallen on the road and blocking the road. So what should you do? Should you go back or you should maneuver around and continue? Yeah. So on the way there's always a lot of problems or a lot of
Some obstacles.
there's some obstacles. Yeah. So do not worry about those things. Just keep going until you reach where you want to go. Yeah. Sometimes also like in business, there must be that vision you have in your head that I want to do this in my life one day. Yeah. Do not stay away from that. Even what you call entrepreneurs are not like business people. Do you understand? The entrepreneurs can even run something for 10 years, 20 years without any profit. Because entrepreneurship it comes with a vision.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing business is different. Business is profit oriented.
Okay.
Then entrepreneurship is lifting people's life oriented.
That is new. I've never
Yes,
heard
that's how
something
it
like
is.
that
Yeah.
before.
So whatever you do, you have to make sure that you have to know where do you want to go. Whatever you find on the way, don't worry. Just find a way to maneuver around
maneuver around
and
it.
keep going.
Wow.
Yes.
If that doesn't inspire you,
Yeah.
then I just don't
Yeah.
know what
Yeah.
will. So, Mr. Mundi, even as we're about to close this segment, this particular episode, what would be your closing remarks? You know, putting yourself first. Build yourself first.
Okay, build yourself first. This is very true thing. What should always believe. Yeah, you see, even children, you find that if your child is failing to do the basics, it disappoints you, right?
Yeah, too much.
Correct
Too
or
much.
not?
That's true.
Yeah. For example, your child is only 5 years old. Is not walking.
Can't speak.
Can't speak. So how can you help the child? You are worried already, right? Yeah. So make sure that use your ability to get where you can be lifted. If you are in school, go to school, get your school papers. One day you get somebody who can help you. Not always your parents. Your parents can be poor, they can be rich, whatever, and they can be rich, but they can die and leave you no support. Yeah, sometimes your parents are poor. One day you can find somebody who can help you. Yes. So just be good. Know that education is important and what you are doing is important. Just do it well and make sure that it makes people look at you as a serious person who can do something tomorrow.
Yes.
Otherwise, there are plenty of people there who have money, but they don't know even what to put their money. Because the people to invest in, they are not there.
not there.
So be one of them to be invested in one day. Thank you.
You know, as you were saying, as you were speaking, something came into my mind. That person who feels I don't really need education to thrive. You know, there's majority of them who feel that way.
Yeah.
I don't really have to go to school.
Yeah.
You know, they might even have people who want to sponsor them, but say, no, because I don't like it. Perhaps I'll look for ways that I will be successful without wasting my time with this.
That's a very wrong thing because you find that 5 years, 2 years, 3 years is a very short time. You know that you finish grade 12. That one who was your friend is still a grade 1, and look at him, he still doesn't have anything. So sometimes let's just be in school. It can help us one day. And the school, we call it the equalizer. It makes sure that everybody can eat something. You know that? Yeah, yeah. But when you have the school papers and you are smart enough to do business, which means you have options.
Yes.
Do you understand? If you fail with the business, you can go
Yes,
to
you're good
you
with
can
the other
to
side.
yeah you can go to the other side. But if you are not educated, you are just depending on business. You are going to be in serious trouble,
You're stranded.
stranded. Yeah. So, and mind you, even if you don't want to go to school, you want to do business. Your business will grow very big, and you are going to need the educated ones to run your business. Yeah. So, and the educated one, they are going to trick you many things because you don't know.
Because you're blank.
Because you're blank. Do you understand?
That
Yeah.
is true.
Yes, yeah. So you should have something in your head that can make sure that you can control the people or lead them. At least what they're writing, what they're doing, you can read also.
Yes.
Not you can't read anything. Then you think you are the big boss. They can steal from you so easily.
And I'm glad you mentioned it because a lot of people like to give this example. Trust me, Mr. Mdia.
Yeah.
Even if I don't go, ABCD is a CEO, but they
Oh.
can't even speak English. They just order people around, But then you're not seeing the bigger picture. They might play with you.
It only works if you run a small business like Kantemba, a big business where you need computer guys, accountants, those big business developers, blah blah. Oh,
They can dupe you.
they can rip you nicely.
That was very necessary.
Yeah.
So at the end of it all, when you have an opportunity, get an education. I mean, it's understandable for those people who
Yeah.
do not have the sponsorship, they do not have people to help them. Maybe parents didn't send them to school. But where you have the luxury to go to school, I think it's very necessary.
Some people even fail to go to school, but they have all the support. I don't understand.
Yes.
And
They get the school fees money and squander it.
and you see that in this country or in Africa, that's why in laws we say that bufumu kipuka.
What does that mean?
Bufumu means riches
Ufumu kipuka.
or wealth. Puka is dew on the grass or on the trees. Yeah, so you see that when the sun rises, that dew goes. Do you understand? So what they mean is riches do not stay with one person forever.
Okay.
That's what they mean. Yeah, which is wrong. It's just about a planning. If you don't plan well, there's some generational wealth. Do you understand? Some people have been rich for 100 years.
They
Yeah.
just pass it on.
Yeah, but our problem here is once you see your parents are rich, you don't want to be serious in school or doing anything, which is wrong. Because once your parents die, you are going to be broke, and it's very painful from riches to broke or poor.
Yes. That's
It's
the most painful.
Yes, it's okay from poverty to riches.
To riches.
But from riches to poverty is something else. It's painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So please, if you have that opportunity where you have all the needfuls, please go to school and learn what your parents are doing and pick it
Become
up.
better.
Become better.
Let the wealth
Yes,
grow.
grow.
Don't take it down.
Yeah, not bring it down.
Yeah.
Immediately your mom died, you sell everything. And what do? drinking irresponsibly.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is very necessary.
Yeah,
I'm sure this
yeah.
one is for the rich kids.
The rich kids sometimes, you feel those guys who were rich sometime back, like 50 or 20 years ago. Today they're very poor. Yes, the landlords are squatters today.
That is true, Mr. Mundia. But then this is
Yeah.
actually where we'll end this edition. So
Yeah.
we were talking about how you can build yourself first before waiting for people to assist you. There's something you can do where you are, and you have to start from there. So it's been quite insightful. This is Walanda TV Studios on YouTube. All you have to do is subscribe, drop a comment on how you feel about what has been discussed. Also follow us on Facebook, which is Walanda Studios. We're very, very glad to hear from you. Drop a comment, share to as many people as possible. Let's just keep on sharing this information. Mention your friends so that they're also part and parcel of these conversations that we have. So you'll be notified every time that we get to upload any new episode. This has been Uncover with Modifa. Thank you so much for watching. Join me again for yet another interesting, exciting edition of Uncover. For now, it's bye.